Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all the followers there. Thank you so much for the likes, for the good likes and all the good positive vibes going on there. I'm so excited today. I just wanted to walk with you a little bit. I'm driving to my properties to look at to check out my properties that I'm selling. I don't know if I told you guys another thing I do. Speaking of this wonderful country has enabled me to do is selling houses and doing construction. So I flip houses and sell them, but I also have a few houses that are now on the market. And once in a while I have to drive down there and see how they're doing. And while I was doing this, I was just smiling to myself, because as I drive going to see these properties, I just got a smile, and I started thinking about how far I've come to be able to, now I can say I own properties. It just got me back to where I started, and I just felt the need of sharing with you guys, and to kind of, if it can inspire you a little bit, that will be good. And this is about the power of keep on knocking the doors. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I started my life here in America as a caregiver. I worked for so many years as a caregiver. I ended up going to college and all that, and after that, I really fell in love with taking care of seniors in facilities. So I worked in the hospital, nursing home, adult family home, name it. So that's one of my passions that I dearly care for, and I hold so tight in my dear heart. And anyway, after working for so many facilities, I came across adult family home, senior home, the small ones, and I loved it because I felt that I was really providing more care, one-on-one care to my seniors, to my residents, more than the big facilities. So I worked there for some time, and eventually I felt that I needed to grow from there and start an adult family home. I had the passion, of course. I had the drive and the thrive. I was thriving in terms of being working in America, and something I really love to do. I had that. I also had down payment, by the way. I had saved for a long time. So I wanted to open an adult family home. And oh boy, little did I know what the process of buying a house was gonna take me to. So the only problem, bumpy road, I had was the fact that I did not have enough credit, or I didn't have the correct credit score to buy the house. Let me tell you, I knocked so many doors. I went to, name it, all the banks. I think I walked through almost 30 banks or something with a bunch of organizations. When one said no, I went to another one. Another one said no, I went to another one. I kept on knocking until finally one organization opened the door for me. They believed in me, and thank God for them. And they were able, despite of my bad credit back then, they were able to fund me my first house that I opened, my first business, my first senior home, and the rest is history. And I'll talk about that later. And that's why my real estate started a long time ago. And just that door that opened, and I'll talk about this down the road, opened up for all the other things that came after that, and now even I became a motivational speaker, and I think most of you saw my book. If you haven't, please sign in or subscribe, and you can, it's in my videos. But my point is, when I walk here, when I drive, I wanted to drive with you guys out here on my, be part of my memory lane here. I'm really advise you and encourage you. I know there's so many bumpy roads there. I know everybody out there have their own dreams, and they might feel that they've been working so hard. You might feel that you've been working so hard. You've been knocking so many doors and they're not opening the way you want. And you know, all the dreams you've had, all the hard work, despite all the hard work you've put in your dreams, it doesn't seem to pay off. I talk about the, you know, the doors not opening. You know, I want to tell you, don't give up. Keep on knocking, because trust me, one day, one door is gonna open and you won't believe it. And everything, just like me, everything is gonna be history. And another reason why this country, I love this country, because despite all my bumpy roads here and there, when I got one person that believed in me, or this organization, everything came back to place, and I started really achieving the dreams that I really worked hard for. There's so many potential in America that if you just keep on knocking and pushing, and of course working hard, trust me, at one point it's gonna open up. I encourage you not to be discouraged, because trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. God bless you, and God bless America.